Hey guys, welcome back to Big Deeds. So happy to see you guys here today. Obviously I can't see you, but I know you're there. So I'm here at Double Rock Park in Parkville, Maryland. Gorgeous place. They have a really nice stream down the way. Fantastic. I recommend visiting this park, although it can be a little dangerous. Was a shooting here that happened not too long ago, but gotta live life fearlessly, right? So I told you yesterday when I was doing my 10K that I will be running every day. So I take these challenges very serious. Why so serious, as the Joker would say? Because you gotta be a man of integrity. No matter what, you gotta deliver on your promises. No matter what. Now, obviously there's times in your life where you will fail. Failure is inevitable. Failure helps you grow. So, what do you do if you fail? The first step is to take extreme ownership of that failure. Take extreme ownership of every success and failure that you have. Even if it's committed, even if the person who was at fault is maybe someone who is under you, maybe you're a leader and there's someone under you, you say, no. Yeah, I'm the leader. I'm going to take extreme ownership of that failure. Maybe you apologize to that person. You say, hey, I'm sorry I didn't give you enough training, enough support, whatever it might be, enough resources for you to get the job done correctly. Now, did I come up with this idea myself? Hells no. The idea came up by Jocko Willink. Shout out Jocko. Listen to the Jocko podcast. He's the man. He teaches leadership. He talks about the dichotomy that is in leadership. The dichotomy is like, there's one thing that is you should do one way and one thing you should do the other way. It's like almost like a balancing thing. So, for example, he talks about how you want to allow other people to lead, other people in your group to lead, but you have to keep everybody on track that you are actually the leader I guess, when all is said and done, the buck stops with you. But you have to give other people the opportunity to come up with ideas and fly with them. But you have to remain the leader. So that's just one of the many dichotomies that he talks about. So on this topic of failure, so failure happens to everybody, and failure is when you learn the most. You learn so much from failure, you can't buy that lesson. Imagine like how powerful a lesson failure is. It's huge. Like, people have learned from failure so much, and sometimes it could be their biggest strength. One of my favorite podcasts to listen to is Lewis Howes. It's called The School of Greatness. And Lewis, he talks to this one guy who he had a failure. He got in a fight and he was out drinking. Somebody insulted the girl he was with, and he got into a fight and he got cut up. He went to the emergency room, almost died. He got his face cut up. And to him, that was a huge setback, obviously. His face is permanently disfigured. But he used that to his advantage, because he actually used it because people were noticed that his face was disfigured, and that's how they remembered him. Another person who has dealt with a lot of failure is one of my favorite people, Dean Graziosi. I got his 2 books. I got Millionaire Success Habits, and I have The Underdog Advantage. Both New York Times bestsellers. Amazing books. So I got them for my dad for his birthday and Christmas. And these books are awesome. But the author behind them is even way so much more amazing. He dealt with so much failure. He had a learning disability. He had a lot of trials. He was dyslexic. He couldn't read very good, and he he struggled with a lot of this. His guidance counselor was like, yeah, you might want to find like a blue collar job, something like that. And but he didn't let that get him down. His parents went through a divorce. His dad, he was living in the bathroom in his family home, and he didn't let that get to him. He stayed strong and became an entrepreneur. He became multiple New York Times best-selling author, even despite all his learning disabilities. He became a multi-millionaire with so much money, and now he talks about, he's in the self-help space, talking about personal development all over the place, and teaches also about real estate and how to make millions in real estate. So guys, one last thing to remember about failure is you have so much more time. You always have time to start again. Especially if you're taking care of your health, there are so many people that have achieved later at life after failures. There's many people that think they've experienced failures. Think about Michael Jordan. When he was in college, he got cut from the team. Maybe it was high school. He got cut from the JV team. Abraham Lincoln dealt with many failures in his life. So always remember that there's always a point to start again. Use that failure as a learning experience. Never let it get you down, but use it as a springboard for success. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. I love all you guys. I want to make this channel to be helpful to you, to bring about your success. And everybody, my hope for everyone is that they can become the best version of themselves. So, always, guys, don't forget to go out there and be nice to people. Shout out to Midwestern Method for that one. That's awesome. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Love y'all. Peace. Gotta finish up this run. Woo!